what's up, you guys? We are back with another episode of Hanako-kun Season 2 for episode 15. Now, my cat's probably going to cause chaos. Things for YouTube only, look a little different. Yeah. Is she the star? She might be the star of the episode. You guys don't need me here. I'm super excited. We kind of got left off at a haunting cliffhanger point of Aoi just being horrifying, okay? She is probably one of the scariest people we know at the moment, and that's very unusual. We're used to her, you know, being the, like, popular, doesn't look like she could hurt a fly type, so. We're gonna have to see where this goes, where it takes us, and just all of that amazing fun stuff. But always, don't forget, if you want the full video with all the audio built in, the uncut, go to the Patreon. It's going to be listed for all free members and so on and so forth. So it's free. Just be a free member. You see what I live with? Anyways, we're going to jump into this episode in the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Another world where lotus flowers bloom. Who wants to go far away? Any ties crossed? This is still an amazing picture. We're seeing how close they are. But yep, great starting point. I'm getting meowed at. Are we gonna, like, pick up with that too, actually? Oh my god, we so are. They were like, this is too good of a shot. We have to do it again. Oh no. Anyways, back to, like, an amazing opening start. We gotta be worried about Akane here. He's gonna have the most issue with Aoi being kinda in this weird funky state that number 6 has put her in. But yes. I'm super excited. I did see, Ko and Mitsuba in the thumbnail. I couldn't avoid that. So, they are somehow gonna get drawn into maybe this situation, we don't know. But they have been missing for a minute, considering Ko is at the, sleepover. We still have fucking young baby Mitsuba there. He looks so, like, jealous, like, angry there. Okay. The Reaper's Sacrifice. Okay, yeah. There's so much on his plate to worry about. Oh, thank you for this one. This was a great frame. Aw, she looks so happy. God damn it. I don't think he's allowed to. Hey, you're doing your best and you're actively thinking about it. So you're trying to take action. It's just so many factors are just not in your favor. Damn. Yeah, he's not quite in the normal mood. Sorry. Should have turned the fan off earlier. Mm-hmm. That's the shot of Mitsuba. But no, he doesn't. He keeps a lot of stuff to himself. Damn. He can just show up. Yep. Hmm. Oh. Oh my god, he's trying. He's reaching out. He's worried about you. Oh my god, Ko, no. Oh, come on. What's he gonna jump to? Yep, nope, did not, nope. Yep. Okay. Oh. Oh, no, they're not okay. They are getting eaten alive. Yep. Yep. Well, yeah, okay. We just watched. I'll help. Oh. Oh. Ah, damn. You saved Natsuhiko. That's unfortunate. I'm joking, but... Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Good job, Ko. A neat trick. What are you talking about? Mitsuba. Damn, okay. Like, you know. That's very appealing, but what are, yeah. Bitch, you cannot. A hand for what? To catch the sixth school wonder? Why? Yep. I'm very intrigued to go back where we cut off, but we're here. We're here. It's an empty seat. That was such a good design for a room, by the way. And then you're just being watched. Back and forth. Oh my god, we just can't find her. I'm sure you'll find out very soon. Hey, Hanako. It is, yeah. It's what was grabbed and ultimately what made you follow. Or it's due to the story we heard. Oh. It stopped glowing when she showed up. I don't know if that was just me, but it stopped glowing. Also scary. Her eyes. No, you know. Nope. Look at her soulless eyes. Yep, yeah, Hanako's face. He had a frown. Oh, ooh, yep. He's on guard. Huh? Hold on, that's true, but what do you mean he told you? Wait. Well, oh fucking hell, that was smart. Get the fucking married couple to argue, but not showing her eyes. Because she said it, but it's just rainbow drool. There we go. Okay. I still don't think she would come off saying that right away, though. This isn't right. Yep. Everything about this is off. I can believe it's like a teleporter, but Hanako in the back's not buying it. Yep. Oh, that's where they get separated. Oh, it's bugs. Boundaries garbage bin. Now that's a bitch move. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, there goes though too. Yeah, he wasn't gonna do that. Yeah, he would know you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. I wish it was that simple. My useless clutter. Anything to make my wish come true? What? To go somewhere far away. Yeah, her separated. Oh my gosh. Who knows? God, no. You cannot. It does. No, it really does. Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah, this isn't good. That won't be fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's still so risky though. Oh, I'm scared. Oh no. Ooh. You absolute. Oh, bitch. Oh. Hey, you cannot decide that for yourself. Oh. Taking her with. Oh. Oh, but, Ooh. can't fucking leave us there. You can't leave us. Good night. You look cute. That is funny. I'm just not over what just happened. That's a good question. Really good question. Lies. Don't fall for the lies. You're too pure, but no. He's bullshitting. Yeah. Yeah. Goddamn Mitsuba falling asleep. Just a little bit about the secret? What is it? Do you know anything? How can he... Okay. I can kind of see where that logic comes from, but not sure how they can guarantee its implementation like that. Mm-hmm. So he can bring them back, even though his like touch too long takes takes it away. We saw with the flowers. Extend. Mm-hmm. Hey, she was gonna go off on her own. It's nothing. Yeah. Nothing you can do about that. Oh, shit. So we basically... I know that the translation thing with the Oracle, it's technically talking about, so like in season 1 where Yashiro is referred to as a like priestess, but I know the actual word, my brain's just slipping on it, but also that was the shortest feeling episode I think ever. That actually felt like not even 5 minutes. And you're showing him stabbed again. Okay. So slow. Nice dodge. Sumire. Okay, we're gonna actually be meeting her next episode. I believe so. Beach season. Beach season? I mean, I don't think so, but sure. I mean, July's almost over, so beach season's kind of ending, but I mean, where I live, no, not really. It's probably just going to be a little too windy, but still going to be 1,000 degrees out, so, you know, who am I to judge when beach season is for people? But, oh, man, again, that was such a short feeling episode. I don't know where I even want to actively start talking about it. I feel like because of how fast everything felt like it went by for me, maybe let's see. Let's just go and focus on the first half of this, in a sense, with Ko kind of really feeling the pressure and helplessness of the situation. Because there's a cute moment that technically anything with Ko in this episode was our little cute factor, whereas everything's going to shit over on Yashiro's side. So let's just, balance it out with some of this stuff and end it off with, I'm still not over that. I think I'm processing that specific scene very slowly. Now, what I want people to know, I don't think I reacted too much to Akane getting stabbed, but I want you to know I did somehow willfully forget that. So I was shocked. I just was, it was the just accept it and then have it come at me later. So I'm not okay. And I also have a lot of questions for kind of how Aoi's mental's been, given what she says later on, and then really trying to piece that together. But again, focusing here, not anywhere else. Going into Ko's frustrations at himself, even for not knowing what to do, how he can help, being able to take action, and then having Hanako's words from right at the end of the Picture Perfect arc kind of coming back at him he's naive, he doesn't actually, end up being able to do the stuff. Half the time Hanako has to come swooping in, I punched the mic, swooping in to settle things, figure things out. And it is a lot. And he doesn't have many people to sorry. I want to take in the cute moments. We're really going. It's going. But, because his friends are you heard, it usually is the load is lighter when you're able to, speak to somebody about it, maybe talk it through with someone else. It just really helps give you ideas, and you don't feel as alone and you're shouldering it all. But it's so specific that it's not something he can ask his normal friends. And then in this case, we have Mitsuba, who's kind of been in the background watching, because we all know he definitely wants to hang out with Ko. He was curious about Ko even before the promise, but now we have the promise. And so he hears the friends talking about it, and he's like, this is my chance. I'm going to go and talk to him. Maybe I can be the one to, maybe I could be the one to help him out. Last time he really tried speaking to me, he tried getting me to see things in a different light, and, he said he would be there for me. He literally threw himself off a high drop just so he could very just in the moment, no thinking, just go for it, technically be there with me. It's fine, maybe if I could be like you, we can solve it together type of deal. So he just eavesdrops, and then poof, he's here. And I love Mitsuba's intentions. It's just so unfortunate that Mitsuba's situation is part of Ko's, mental space being a little bit crazy. Because he means well. And I think he, honestly, if Ko wasn't so in his head in this moment, like just thinking, oh my god, is he nervous? Do I make him nervous? If he wasn't like that, Mitsuba did this really good. He toned down his urge to just be a giant ball of sass and was like genuinely trying to be open, trying to just be emotional there so he could feel comfortable talking to him. And obviously he knows about a lot of the stuff to do with Yashiro, so he's like, yeah, you know, she's actually nice to have around, because we know that she was one of the first people he got to interact with after Tsukasa basically brought him into being. So he doesn't hate her. So of course he's like, you know, maybe we'll bounce ideas off of each other here. He does start the convo, obviously, in his usual matter of, what are you washing dishes alone for? Don't you have friends? Like, his face during this whole interaction, and he's like mustering up the courage to do this. It's really a good showing of how much he wants to, you know, be there for others, like be able to do these things, like have these friends and all of that. But just Ko, man. And yeah, it's like, if I make him too nervous, he'll go back to fucking Tsukasa again. I can't have that. That's dangerous. Let's not, like, make that a possibility, but he just, and I get where Ko's coming from, too. He really is naturally caring. He wants to, and he looks up to his brother and all of these different people. He wants to be able to be looked as someone who's reliable. And he is unfortunately mixing that up, too, with not knowing when it's, like, when to genuinely go and also ask for help. Like, if you're struggling, it's never wrong or weak of you to go and bounce ideas off of other people, go and speak your worries to other people. It just doesn't cross his mind. It doesn't. And in part 2, it is still going back to Hanako's words as well, since Hanako usually has to come and swoop in and save the day. He really wants to, you know, figure out something he can do himself, which is gonna be rough. He did kind of win over Natsuhiko, not really a hard thing to do, but it's gonna be interesting to see from how he believed Natsuhiko's crazy stories that made him look like some massive hero, what type of information he'll actually get. It is very interesting to point out that the number 6 can technically extend life. But then that begs the question why he specifically is looking for number 6. Is it tied to exactly that? He wants to catch number 6, but if it's to extend a life, it makes you wonder who and why. And there's still so much we don't know about certain people on that side that it's a really interesting situation and dynamic. I'm sorry. I just love the thumbs up, like, smile to Mitsuba. It's just like, oh my gosh, this guy, holy shit. Why'd I have to, like, want to be friends and care about this one? Why? Hey, that's part of Ko's charm, okay? You know that's why you still want to hang out with him. But yeah. The way that they're like, what's wrong? And does this sharp shift into part of the apparitions just infesting the school and eating the people, Natsuhiko. And they kind of just wait till Natsuhiko's fully in the mouth to actually freak out and jump in and just, you know, beat it up, turn it to dust. But it is also interesting, too. You just see the regular dynamic kind of between Mitsuba and Natsuhiko here. he goes to, like, show off, which just never works. He's done this. He tried doing this for Mitsuba in After School. And it was the same response. Just silence. Like, no. Just go straight to... You're not getting tricked again. No. Nothing like that. But yeah, no. Ko just is, like, having enough, just taking him away. But of course he has the fucking info. He has a lead, and Ko can't just walk away from a lead that could help Yashiro live. Which, low blow, but maybe, just maybe, this could turn out to be beneficial. I don't know if I said that right. I'm, like, mixing things up crazily right now. But he doesn't even know currently that they're in danger and dealing with number 6. So if he can get info here, and then somehow it ties into us somehow meeting up, it could be good. I mean, they are looking for him, so if he responds, there's a chance. But we go into the thing. We're just, like, running all around the place looking for your Aoi. Then she just shows up. Oh, wait. Gets handsy with her. And just Yashiro's eyes for this particular shot. She's like, I will make sure that's the last thing he ever does. Very threatening. I believe Yashiro on this one, okay? She says it's going to be the last thing he ever does. She probably means it with all of her heart. And this this core of season 2, now that we have picture perfect down, is just a lot of really funny moments, just showing off Yashiro and Hanako's dynamic of being able to play off each other back and forth. Like, Yashiro's playing into it, and then, like, they're actively doing this. We are going to get back to the scene. I want to rehear Aoi really play these two very easily, but it is funny. Yeah. It's so funny that what he said is something that I imagine Akane would probably play into, but it was actually just Yashiro, and he's just like, come on, you two, we don't have time for this. We need to look for her. But yeah, this started glowing. This is my chance to rewatch as Aoi shows up. Cause yeah, it flickers. I don't know if it came back, but it flickered as she shows up. They did do some messed up things, but, like, in the sense of her memories. The way Akane and Hanako in the back were watching a little bit. And then he goes into it. But yeah, there's a frown. I do genuinely appreciate how well Akane kind of played into it. 'Cause when looking back and thinking about it, if, like, let's say he didn't think something was a little bit off, I feel like he would have been, like, instantly on her, like, instantly running up to her, and not kind of just watching in the back as she's having this little interactive moment with Yashiro. Like, he would probably give Yashiro and Aoi, like, room, but it is interesting that he stayed pretty far back. Yeah. Because, yeah, no, Hanako called it right here, which could have been also something that tipped off Akane if he didn't actually feel something off instantly. Yeah, it's not glowing anymore. Okay, yeah. He must be the boy you told me you have a crush on. Yeah, now that I'm rereading that Yes, yes. We do recall. Remember, she was questioning. It was the confession tree, I think. She was wondering what she was feeling, and she described Hanako to Aoi, and she was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like your type. So, yes. But also, it's crazy. Okay, so a lot of her, mess has been cleaned. So a lot of her memories have been cleaned. The unnecessary ones, as she later deems. But she still remembers that Yashiro did technically describe Hanako as the boy she has a crush on. Vital information. I never said anything like that. You didn't? What do you mean? How could you? I thought we had so many moments together. Why do you sound so shocked? Up on the roof the other day. But anyways, yeah. Mm-hmm. That line. That line. I'm sorry. If I didn't already know, and if I didn't see her fucking dead eyes, that would have tipped me off. I don't doubt that she did actually care something for Akane. I mean, we cannot unsee back when he was studying hard and she was just looking over, wishing him luck, but just the look in her eyes. She does care. You don't have a fucking childhood friend and actually actively hang out with them and talk with them and deal with their constant confessions if you don't actually care about them even a little bit. But her saying this very bluntly, I don't know. I'm trying to recall if she ever actively just like straight up said it. I may need to look back. I don't think she said that because, yeah, I don't think she... I could be wrong. Guys, genuinely, if you remember a moment when Aoi says she loved, like, I love you to Akane, let me know, and I'll keep myself in the know so I don't forget. But to me, I don't recall a moment where she actually says it. So to me, this is very off. And he's dead. And that is the only... Nothing ever happens. This is it. There isn't more to this episode. I can live without organs. Marry me. Now this statement, with what happens later, it was a funny line. It's not super funny anymore. It kind of hurts. Yeah, that you... Yeah, keep her distracted with the talk of crush. And then she instantly goes and says, I know a way out. It is still interesting. I don't think... I know Yashiro is a really good distractor for Hanako, but it is interesting how easily she was able to lure us to this place, because I know for a fact Akane and Hanako have to, like, I'm pretty sure Hanako says it out loud, or maybe it's even Akane, but, you know, they have to take note that it's very interesting. You know, Hanako mentioned, like, oh, you just slipped away, it was that easy, and then she suddenly knows a way out. It's like, oh yes, this is the way you can get in and out. And it is a teleporter of sorts. One way. And the one way is down. So not what we want, but we don't know that yet. But also, I want to see, as she's explaining this, is she in the circle? I don't think she is, but let's find out. I don't want to scare you, so I'll make this quick. Hold on. She is not. That is so true. She is not. She is just explaining this to them, standing outside of it. Which would have been an interesting thing to take note of. Yeah, he managed to jump. You can even see that he jumped. But again, she's really lucky that it ended this way. If this was to be where it stopped. I don't... Now I'm concerned for them. I really am. I'm just really stressed about the next stuff. And, like, genuinely trying to, like... If you notice this is a mister. I'm sorry. It's distracting me because I'm sure you guys see it in the video. That's how I'm seeing it. Yeah. Just... Anything that's not needed gets tossed in. And then... The shot of their eyes. Like, it's a really good shot of them right there. You stare. But this. Everything to do with this part of the episode. I'm hurt though. You of all people really saw through me. I genuinely don't believe I can imagine that there is some doubt in how Akane really feels. Like, how much of it is, like, played up and just, like, a little gimmick that's born from, like, their years of friendship. And, like, maybe something else in Aoi's mind, like, some doubts that, like, would make her, maybe, like, later in a couple of moments for this, like, believe that maybe it's not all real or not true. But with whatever minimal memories she does still have, that's leading her to just knowing this wish. No context of why she feels that way or what made her feel that way, but just this wish. And then thinking that Akane, of all people, wouldn't be able to notice if something was off about her and she wasn't quite all there and all right. I don't... It's really upsetting. Everything about what's about to happen is upsetting. Childhood friends are such a pain. Yay. He knows that... Number 6 got rid of my useless clutter. So the her now. So what did stay is it's so negative. Whatever bits and pieces that are left of her are probably genuinely all of those, like, bitter negative thoughts that, like, were always there that she kind of just had hidden behind everything else. And it's really hard to watch and think about because there has to be moments she really, you know, her altogether self, like, truly appreciate, like, the memories she has. Yes, there's probably some stuff lurking in there that we don't know yet. But to think that she's able to, in this state, easily be like, he got rid of all that useless clutter. All of the fucking unnecessary shit is gone. So now I can do anything it takes. Nothing will hold me back from making my wish come true. But this. He says he's going to send me there. What does she mean by her wish was to go somewhere far, far away? And in this context, for how she's referring to it here, we don't know. Unfortunately, we can't really fucking ask her what, like, why, and get an actual answer from, like, her with all her memories. What made her feel like she wanted to go somewhere far, far away. But we also can't even gauge if that's truly the meaning behind that wish, and if that wish, it's just so bad. Like, all that remained genuinely was, from the sounds of it, her will to willingly go away. Gone is the girl who was fucking scared at the thought of being a sacrifice, and then here we are, even though she's not, like, a completely mindless zombie with absolutely no personality or memories left, she's literally like, no, great, he's sending me where I want to go. That's amazing. Which is some, like, I don't know, the thought of her still having enough memories just makes it so much more unsettling. This isn't a case of, oh, she's brainwashed, and so she doesn't actually want this. This is something in her is okay with the notion of being sent far, far away. And that's just the most upsetting part. I can't get over it. Because seeing herself, like, just looking away, like, looking off, like, how they're so separate. It's almost like, maybe it's the pedestal effect, because she's, you know, like, this very popular, very smart girl, and so everyone, like, looks up to her as this, like, queen of, like, popularity, so, like, social. Like, maybe that's, you know, that divide, because unfortunately it does happen. When you're really good at something, or people think you're really pretty, they do, like, view you on the high end, and are either envious of you, a little scared, maybe, like, gauge themselves to you, and so they don't feel like they can approach you. And then those who do, they only see you for, like, all these outside factors, and so you kind of feel like you're being overlooked, like, the true, like, you. Like, all of these other external features and things are being looked at, but you yourself as a whole person, no. Which, again, could be maybe how her missing memories here are warping how she feels about Akane. But, you know, there could still be those doubts, even, you know, in general. Which would suck so much. But yeah, why? Who knows? I forgot that part. It being so... And the reason doesn't really matter, does it? It does. The reason does matter. Ridiculously. You want to know why? Because maybe it's something we can fucking help. Maybe it's something we can work through. Not knowing is so awful, because this just means, like you said, there's nothing holding you back for going full throttle into this wish. Which, if you don't have the reason, you don't have the proper context. Oh, I just remember wanting to be far, far away. What was the situation? Context? Not there? Don't go for it. I'll never go back to where I was before. But if only she was able to talk to Yashiro. I'm not saying that would have avoided all of this, but maybe something about if she was able to mention, like, being able to see things, maybe that could have been the spark to maybe she would have opened up more. Kind of like how we were... that would make sense given that we were talking about how maybe it would help if he's had somebody to talk to, if he was, like, willing to open up a little bit about the stuff weighing him down. But oh my... Like, this is... He's doing really well, especially considering the whole time he has to, like, move with precision to make sure he doesn't actually hurt Aoi. And so, the fact that he's able to actually take her out, he temporarily, as we see later on, dealt with the initial little apparition. But this whole scene is so... Mm-hmm. Hold on. Yeah. Just stone-faced it. Fucking... So messed up. Fucking kiss him. And then, in that case, feel free to stop loving me now. Stab. You didn't, did you? Maybe at times it could have felt that way. Maybe. I mean, a lot of us were like, oh, hey, look, every time they're, like, season 1, every time they're on the screen, it's him, like, saying, marry me, and so it's, like, the little joke there. But the way, he literally just got stabbed. He got kissed and then stabbed while getting told, feel free to not love me anymore. And then instantly, as he's coughing up blood, it's like, you didn't actually love me, right? It wasn't real. You didn't actually love me. Mm-hmm. And just showing how, yeah. Like, that's such a fucking diss to his feelings. Like, being like, oh, well, look at that. I quite literally fucking stabbed you in the back. You never actually loved me, right? You don't have to love me. Bitch, you think all our friendship, all of my genuine fucking memories and emotions will be torn because of this? In this moment, too, he knows you're not all there. He knows something's all wrong. He fucking cares about you. Let's say, fucking throw out the whole love part, too. You guys have been friends for, like, fucking forever. You don't have a friendship that long just to fucking be like, I'm throwing it away. I'm giving up. You know what? This is vile. Like, yeah, fuck you. You have to do something truly, like, to the person off the limits. But in this case, you were in danger. You still are in danger. And he doesn't want to just fucking give up. Oh. The music, too. Hey. Oh, Akane. Next week can't come any faster. And the coloring for this as they're falling into the monsters. And it fucking sucks, because that's where she was supposed to end up anyways. I should be able to, like, jokingly also mention, it's like, hey, you wanted him to fill your wish and send you somewhere far, far away. Well, guess what? It wasn't him who did it. It was actually Akane, who you fucking stabbed. I'm having a very late reaction to this. Let's move on to them. Let's move on to the interesting sleepover. Oh, I'm gonna be crying while editing this bitch. Holy fuck. Anyways. I love the annoyed, just exasperated faces on Ko and Mitsuba. I'm trying to talk over my oncoming tears. Oh, it's very hard. But of course, you know, too, this whole scene, levity to the things that just occurred with Natsuhiko kind of messing with, well, not messing with, he's literally just speaking facts. The whole rumor is, they say number 6 comes to steal people's souls in their sleep, which is what we did here. That's what Aoi last got to tell us before this whole situation kind of took place. Yep. 15 minutes. Okay, delicate little him. You know, how dare we expect him to be able to fall asleep in this situation? He looks adorable. But yeah. Mitsuba. I'm not sure how you thought you wouldn't sleep. Yep. If you will. Maybe with them all technically falling to the far, far shore, he might show up. Maybe. We don't know. If his objective purely was to throw Aoi there, then probably not. But it all depends on if things work out. This fucking shift, man. Ko's just too pure. Both of them, 15 minutes, all they need. But yeah, I love how in this moment, just seeing how, like trusting he is, it's what actually makes him feel like, hey, okay, I'll give you a little bit of info. Like, seeing, like, the genuine drive, the genuine justness of everything about him. But yes. It's hard not to root for such an enthusiastic kid. But yeah. An apparition who guards the underworld and bestows death on all that lives. Life and death. He can also extend a life destined to die. But yeah, this part here. One-way trip to the far shore. When one of the living falls in, their body rots away, leaving only their soul. She was gonna go down there anyways. How instant is it, you think? It might be instant, but there's a timer now. I'm genuinely willing myself not to remember any of this. I vaguely recall what it looks like down there, but I'm willing myself not to remember anything else other than a specific line that's literally in the opening. That won't leave my brain. Keep it simple and kind of ambiguous. It's the line about being happy to see me again, or like talking about the reunion, and then like you're crazy for that, like being happy about it. But yeah. No. This I'm truly just in need of the next episode ASAP. I don't really want to wait. The big problem about me being awake at the hour of which this drops means that I watch it right away, which means I have a longer wait. Like other shows where I give it a day or two, then record it. Hey, we're a little bit closer to the next episode. This, I just jump right in and then officially have to sit on it and stew. That being said, I do believe we will be calling it here. How I turn this into an hour and 6 minutes, I don't know. It's called Rambling at 3 or 3-ish, 4-ish a.m. It's a skill a lot of people probably have. Oh, and I was watching Hanako. I just want to fucking keep talking because it's Hanako. I didn't wait 5 years for season 2 for nothing. But, good episode. Felt really short. I know it wasn't. It's the same length as all the others, but it did it so well where having that start with Ko and then like that little shift into Mitsuba talking to him to running into Natsuhiko to back to this, like, just felt so natural and swift. And because I did have the initial draw of what's Natsuhiko talking about, which did make me go, hey, can we go back to that? But then they instantly give us something a lot more shocking and a lot more worrisome to think about over on this half, that when we switch back again, I'm like, hey, we didn't get enough of that. Can we, please, let's go back to that. And then it's just over. Yeah, it's a well done episode. I want to compliment how pretty number 6's boundary looks, but also I'm a little upset. So, no compliments for him. His bird is derpy. I said it. Is that an insult? Not really, but maybe. But next episode, we're going to be into the far shore and meeting Sumire, which is the one who actually led Akane and Yashiro into the situation. And we'll probably get some story stuff, a lot of lore elements. Maybe a continuation with the Natsuhiko group, but we'll have to see. I feel like there's a lot to cover with them initially landing in the far shore, so that might not be the case. We'll have to see. This is a long video to edit, and I keep talking. But again, let me know your thoughts down below. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to be notified of whatever these videos are, subscribe and hit the bell. I never ask for you guys to subscribe. It's truly up to you. It's free, but I never ask. But again, I hope you all have a great day or night, whenever the heck you're watching this. And genuinely, I would love to see the discussions about the episode or the previous ones down below. Spoilers, remember to put spoiler, and make sure it's not visible right away. But again, gonna end it off. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.